Huh? 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 Okay. You can't hear me. Hey, what's up? I looked at your Instagram story. I um I swung over to Twitch the other day to see how many people were playing Final Fantasy VII, and it's under 30,000. And I'm watching people play it, and okay. Oh my God. You can't hear me. Hey, what's up? I looked at your Instagram story. I um I wow. Listen to myself geek out. Yeah, I got my mask on. I need to do my laundry so it doesn't. So I want to keep it on. You know what I'm saying? And, twice a day. I eat it. If it wasn't for McDonald's, I wouldn't know what to do. So I mean, I go to McDonald's twice a day, and that ain't how I like living. But it's a. I feel like Stevie Wonder. I'm kind of everywhere. Um, I was already struggling to stare at the camera before you joined the show. I told my sister I like to thank people at the end of the show for leaving me alone. Don't always want to be left alone. I just linked this video of my brother when he came over. I had my brother in the room. I had two cameras, and he was on the video, and that was 2 years ago. But I like watched the video I made right after my brother left, and like it was just me bitch. It was just me bitching about nobody wants to talk to me. I was like, that's not true. It, I get more than enough attention. I do. I don't. I really haven't been playing my game though. I'm just you're playing it. Okay, what chapter are you on? And is it fun to watch or I'll come by and I'll make sure I see your net. I can't. I'm banned in. If I come by and watch your Twitch, I can't comment and can't chat because I'm banned. Yeah, so I'm rocking a hard place. Expo is canceled. I would have a cosplay Tifa. Tifa is a great Tekken character. If it wasn't, you can play you can turn on Tekken and go to character creation and like try to make Tifa. There's like a little guide you can make and like never mind. Don't do that. But that's one of the reasons why Tifa is very popular. It's if it wasn't for Tekken 7, that there wouldn't be a Final Fantasy 7. Be too excited about that's my old story. Make a Twitch. I'm banned on Twitch. They don't like my email address. They're like, oh, it's that guy again. And besides, I'm right across the street, and the and Twitch is just a big empty building to me. To me, it's just a big empty building with nothing. You know, they put out their they put out the recyclables in the morning. Their aluminum cans. I can see that there's no aluminum cans for the last 2 weeks. It's like it's ironic you went to Twitch right when I thought they were dying, but they're not. You know you have an audience. You have an audience. Twitch is a great place for people who have an audience. There you go. But I'm glad you're playing it. And yeah. I'm watching a 90s kid play it. Mega Harv is also already beating it. He's on New Game Plus. He made a strategy guide on how to do the pull-up game. Well, you only need 45 pull-ups. Chapter 5 or chapter 6. Yeah. I don't know. I can't promise. I can't. I don't think I'll ever make a Twitch account. Old story. I'm waiting for the draft. My football team gets my football team can have any player we want. It's like going into Apex and we get to pick the best hero and nobody else can have him. And everybody's gonna be on Twitch watching my team. There's nothing PlayStation. I wipe my ass with the PlayStation because I have the number one pick in the draft, and they're gonna be using my boy to sell PlayStations. They'll be set. You could. I might just to play Joe Burrow. I mean, I might need a PlayStation for that football. Except Electronic Arts lost the exclusive rights, so now we don't know what system the next football will be on. Yeah. Silly. YouTube doesn't hate me. YouTube hates me, and anybody that I associate with cannot rise to the top. I'm like an anchor. I am like an anchor. I hold it down many channels. That's not true. I feel like I can't succeed. If you succeed, that means I might succeed. So they're like, oh, it's 6 degrees of separation. They have to like say that you're too close to like somebody they don't. Yeah. No, I'm not. My computer. There's my computer. You never get to see it. See, it's got 2 graphic cards. My computer is worth 2 human lives. As in, it takes most people will only get 1 graphics card in 1 lifetime. So you have to be crazy to put 2 in. Those are $765 each. They still retail used. It's a funny card. When you look at used card, the 1080 Founders Edition is probably $400 cash. I would have to sell both of them to replace it. You know what I mean? Yeah, you never see my PC because it's kind of gross. It's a white case. It's not pretty. It's a Corsair 780T case. That costs $200. This is a $200 case. It weighs 55 pounds empty. 55. They don't make a bigger case. It's an extended ATX case, and so my motherboard, I could put 4 cards in it. I could put 4 cards, and I still will. You think I won't? You think I won't? Yeah. I'm putting an RTX card in there. Yeah. But I don't really have RTX yet, and it's only good for Minecraft. It's only good for Minecraft. I'm sitting on 2 cigarettes, and I'm going out shopping for trash bags. Today I want to get trash bags. Kind of a weird thing to pick up. Yeah, I quit playing Overwatch, and it's weird. You go from a game that you're talking to 5 people at a time to talking to nobody. Cyberpunk 2077 will probably be what I play. It's a little more driver oriented. You get to have a little. Well, actually, it's my fantasy to drive a car and shoot at people and level up and get experience points and do drive-by shootings because I'm from LA. Grand Theft Auto had a little of it, but play Warzone with you. I'd rather go play Fortnite. I tell you, and because at least in Fortnite I can see good. I can see good. The camera doesn't go. Even the recoil, you know, it's just a little more pleasurable. Uh, See, I like the no scope. I like games with no scope. In Overwatch, nobody has a scope. There's only like 3 characters out of 30 with a scope. Okay, I'm so stupid. I thought Last of Us 2 came out already. Okay, I didn't know that it was coming out next like month. I thought that game was old. I'm like, oh god, why do people still talk about Last of Us 2? It's so old, but it's not old. It's a new game. It doesn't sound new. It sounds boring. Great, there's nobody left. You're all alone. Hey, I hope your family's safe near you, and you're not afraid to look at each other's face, like without, like I'm not overstepping your authority. Like when you have the right to commit manslaughter because somebody's breathing on somebody else. That's what's gonna turn into. They're gonna claim it wasn't murder; it was manslaughter because I was trying to protect him from bad breath. Yeah, people who overstep their authority. Uh, I saw a guy trying to kill a dude's dog. He was gonna attack the dog because he was outside in the quarantine. It's just the silliest things. It's 8:30. What are you doing? Cyberpunk, Last of Us. Cyberpunk is gonna sell very well. Okay. I'm a man killed from sneezing. A lot of people are going to buy Cyberpunk. You might be able to enjoy some watching other people play it. It doesn't have an online. It's not going to be like a social game. And if you're already in Final Fantasy VII, it's 150 days till Cyberpunk. You'll probably not. It's going to be very hard to have a solo, to stay that solo for 150 days and then go back into another solo game. So like if you're playing Final Fantasy for 45 days, it still might be too soon for Cyberpunk because the human brain can really only process one or two new games a year. With the time, and I used to be able to beat a game in 2 days. You rent a game on Friday night and you beat it on the weekend. And that's the old format where you could get through a game in 8 hours with no cutscenes, no sound, and I prefer those days. Just gameplay. It's just a game. Now it's like I'm watching shit that's not even a game. A lot of Final Fantasy. It's like it's a lot to watch, but it's really not much of a game. It used to be about strategical thinking. Now it's about like reaction and planning ahead with the same 3 moves. Get your deadly dodge. Get your deadly dodge. Deadly dodge. Deadly dodge. Tifa's boobs aren't big enough and they don't jiggle, and the fans are mad. And, there's Japanese upskirt channels. All they do is walk around and try to look up her dress. Those are on YouTube. I've seen so much shit. I wish you had your chat. I wish you could write your chat down like this, so all the people who block me, I'll be able to read Brian. I'll read Spike, and then they'll be like, whoever else blocked me. Oh, they blocked me. And then when they block my stuff, they'll be like, oh, I blocked him, but I still gotta read his stuff. 16 hours in. I'm only 12 hours into my Final Fantasy VIII save. But Final Fantasy VIII is the original version with no. Oh, it's classic. I got it 3 years ago. You know. Yeah. Do your fans like it? Are the people? Does the crew like it? Does the doodoo butt enjoying it? Because I think about your fans too. I want your people to enjoy your show, so I don't argue. I don't talk to them. First of all, I don't talk to them because I have nothing in common. It's like I try to set them aside and let them share you with multiple people. You don't have time for everybody all the time because you divide it well. You're a working woman. You're a working woman. There you go. It's like I'm not a working guy. I think I get selfish with all my time. These are the glory days. We knew this was coming a long time ago. Oh my God, one right. Well, that's that. We we should get on Zoom, but Zoom's still gonna hack your computer. Most people are watching 10 webcams at one time. It's like with live interaction and they can hear each other. Instead of YouTube Live, it's a one-way street. You have to wait for your host to get back to what you want. I try to let your show be on topic for the doodoo, but I don't know who doodoo butt is. I never even figured that out. So it's like I don't come in and say, hey, who's doodoo butt? But of course, I think you're talking about me. Well, yeah, a lot of those Twitch people are gonna just jump around into every channel there, and you actually have a face cam, which puts you so far ahead of at least probably half of the players, and it's the perfect game. If you waited to go Twitch later for without Final Fantasy, it probably wouldn't be as big. But even in the end, the Anthem had like one person and 16 people watching them, and that was like 2 months after the game came out. Scratching my back with a plastic knife. Yep, really nothing exciting here. I have 2 inches left on my coffee, right? I always finish that. Just finish it. And then I empty my ashtray into this coffee cup. And that should be the end of my show. And I should thank you for coming back. Because I'll let you catch all of it. I don't know. I don't even never know. Just got this picture of the parking lot with some football guys. I wouldn't consider that like the kind of thing I want to sit there for hours with. Streamlabs, it says 10 months ago, Doctor, you subscribed to me. A year ago, a McZizzle fan subscribed, and a year ago, see, all my updates are a year ago. TJ Spike, a year ago. It says right here, Juniper's Den, Brian McKenzie. It says right here, 1 year ago. Like, how can I complain if it says Brian? I mean, all I want to do is get along now, and sometimes people need a couple of years to have all the time. Wait a couple of years sometimes. I've been watching people for years, I guess, right? Yeah. Stay safe. That's right. That's a great way I'll say goodbye. Stay safe. I don't want to get too boring. Try to say too much because it's easy to say too much. All right, I'm gonna say goodbye.